Good afternoon, dear students. This is Hiteshri, and as you all know, we are discussing first chapter of subject economics, which is economics and economy. Okay, so taking the concept further, today we are going to discuss some more new concepts and we are going to end this chapter. Okay, as you all know, we have discussed economics. Meaning of economics. Economics is what? It's a subject matter which deals with problem of choice or economic problems. Okay, and as you all know, I have already discussed two main branches of economics. First one is microeconomics, second one is macroeconomics. Microeconomics deals with individual units, while macroeconomics deals with economy as a whole. Microeconomics has different components like theory of consumer behavior, theory of price, theory of producer behavior, which is the topic for your class 11. This is the syllabus of class 11. Macroeconomics has following components: theory of equilibrium, AD equals to AS, that is aggregate demand is equals to aggregate supply, theory of disequilibrium, and theory related to correction of disequilibrium. This gonna be your class 12 syllabus. Okay, so this year we mainly gonna focus on these items. Okay, now taking the concept further and adding some new items or components into it, we have two types of economics. Yes, positive economics and normative economics. Positive economics, let's see the definition, deals with economic issues related to past, present and future, but it always related to facts and figure. Okay, so what I want to tell you is that positive economics is that branch or that type of economics which deals with all those economic issues which somewhere relate to past, present and future. What was, what is and what will be. Okay, and these are purely related to facts and figures. It means we can check their authenticity. Yes, dear students, we can check authenticity while using the concept of positive economics. Now, normative economics. Normative economics deals with economic issues related with opinions of economists. Yes, we have different economists, okay, like Adam Smith, Robert, then Williamson, then Adam Smith, then Miller. Okay, so all these economists have their different opinion or their different definitions of subject economics. Okay, so and being a human, you also have different opinion on a particular point and I have a different opinion on a particular point. Okay, so in all, we can say that positive economic deals with issues related to past, present and future based on facts and figure, while normative economic deals with only opinions. It deals with what ought to be. Yes, what we are supposed to assume the thing. Okay, verifiable for truth. Yes, positive economics has a speciality that these are verifiable for truth and no value judgment. It means my opinion, your opinion doesn't matter here. We deals in fact and figure. These are not verifiable for truth because these are just opinions and does involve value judgment, because for one people my opinion is correct and at the same time for another person my opinion may not be correct. Okay, let's see these positive and normative economics in a very clear way in form of differences. Firstly, it deals with economic issues related to past, present and future. Okay, what is, what was, what will be, while it deals with opinions of the economists related to economic issues. Okay, statement of positive economics relate to what was, what is, and what would be. Okay. Statement of normative economics relate to what ought to be. Okay. Now, these statements are not the statement of truth. It means it is not necessary that these statements are always truth in itself. Okay. These may be either the true one or the false one. These cannot be termed as true or false because these involve opinions only. Okay. It consists of only opinions. For example, I can say that in India, reason of poverty is unemployment. This is my opinion. It is quite possible that some other reasons are there, and I don't have exactly any facts and figures to prove this thing. Okay? Facts and figures are verified for truth. We can use facts and figure in order to find out truth. Normative statements are not verifiable at all because these are just what? Opinions. And opinions can't be said as true or false. For different people, same statement has different meaning. Okay? It does not involve value judgment. My personal thinking, my personal judgment doesn't matter here in positive economics. But it involves value judgment. Okay? Let's make this concept very clear through this. Somebody says, it's just an example, okay? Somebody says population of India is more than China. It is definitely a positive statement, okay? Because I can verify it, but this statement in itself is incorrect. So I can say that this statement is a positive one, but incorrect one, because using facts and figure we can clarify the fact that China has population more than India. Somebody says that old age pension should be stopped or subsidy should not be given. It is just an opinion, okay? Because some may have views in favor of old age pension, in favor of giving subsidies, while some economists may have opinion that these old age pension and subsidies are just burden on government revenue. Okay, so these are just opinions. We can't say that these are correct one or incorrect one. Okay, so heading towards the last concept of this chapter, definition of economy and three main type of economy which exist in all over the world. Economy. Economy is a system by which people of an area earn their living. Okay, economy is what? Economy is a system. Which type of system? Which people of an area earn their living. For example, in a particular area, mainly farmers are residing. Okay, so that economy is being termed as agrarian economy. Suppose we take example of Pithampur. Pithampur is an industrial area, right? So I can say that area wise that economy is industrial one. Okay, so in all, when we talk about the whole nation or whole world, economy are of three main types: centrally planned economy, free economy or market economy, and mixed economy. Let's see. These are the economies. Centrally planned means controlled by a single authority. These are the economies where economic activities are controlled by government. Yes, dear student, centrally planned economy is the one where control of all the factors of production are in hands of government only. While in a free economy, these are controlled by market forces. Now, what are these market forces? Market forces are demand and supplies. Okay. However, mixed economy. Mixed means a combination of both of them. So, these are the economy where economic activities are controlled by both government and market forces. Okay. So, what we have seen here that economies are controlled by different people in different system. In first system, it is controlled by government. In second type of economy, it is controlled by market forces, while in third type of economy, it is controlled by both government and market forces. India owes this type of economy. Yes, in India, we have mixed economy. Public sector dominates the economic activity. In centrally planned economy, who dominates the economic activity? Who control? Public sector. Okay. While in a free economy, private sector dominates the economic activity. We can say like USA. In United States of America, in Australia, they have free economy or market economy. Mixed economy. Both public and private sector dominates the economic activity. India, Pakistan, both are example of mixed economy. Economic decisions are driven by motive of social welfare. Yes, obviously, if it is controlled by government, then the motive is possibly the social welfare only. While here, economic decisions are taken with the motive of profit maximization. They mainly focus on profit maximization. Here, economic decisions are driven by both the motive, profit maximization and social welfare. Okay. The government decide. Okay, now who decides what to produce and not? Okay. So, in centrally planned economy, the government decide that at what price the goods are to be sold in the market. What to produce, how to produce, and for whom to produce. Everything is decided by government only. In free economy, these decisions are taken on the basis of market demand and supply, and prices are determined on the basis of these demand and supply. This you're gonna be learn in chapters 7 and 8. Prices are determined by government and the forces of demand and supply. Okay, it means basically what happens here in mixed economy, prices are determined by demand and supply, but they are controlled by government in form of minimum support price or price floors, etc. Okay, the consumer is not sovereign. Consumer is not sovereign. It means consumer have no choice to choose from. Okay. Whatever government is supplying, whatever government is producing, you have to opt for that only. Here, the consumer is in sovereign. The consumer has a right to choose. He can choose from lots of options available. The consumer is sovereign. However, they have PDS. PDS means public distribution system to ensure the supply of essential goods to the reserve class or the backward section of economy. Okay, so here our very first chapter comes to an end. At the end of the chapter, what we have discussed, different types of economy. Okay, that's all for the day. I am sharing some objective with these. Please go through these objectives.